visuals. Start that again. Hello visuals and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another film review. And last night me and Chris went on a little date to go watch Ready Player One, and it was fucking awesome. And we put a couple of pictures up on our social medias because we're doing that now. We're getting in with the social media. All fancy like. But yes, we went to go see Ready Player One and it was absolutely amazing. Now there's going to be no spoilers, but there's going to be a lot of me just being a freak and idiot and telling you what I thought of the film, what it did for me, what I thought it's a layers world, what it tried to tell you as like a message as a human, what it tried to do for you and me, what I thought of it. This is a review. And because my memory is awful, I'm going to have to revert back to my notes that I made on the film of the actors' names. But we had Ty Sheridan playing Wade, TJ Miller playing IROC, Lena White playing H. I'd never heard of her before, but she was great in this film. Olivia Cook playing Samantha. And Simon Pegg was in the film as well. Good old Simon Pegg. But they were the actors. That's their characters. Now let's review it. And of course, this film is based on the book, which I have not read, which I kind of do want to read now. I want to know what they took from the book, what they didn't take from the book, what was left out, what was kept in. But it was amazing. I want to know all aspects of Ready Player One. It blew my mind. It was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, the visual effects, absolutely outstanding. When you get into the Oasis, because the film is about going into this like virtual reality world and playing these games and escaping the real world life, because at the minute it's a bit crappy. But visually it was absolutely stunning. The graphics, the colours, the whole vibrance of it. Like the battle scenes, the end battle visuals was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, cried a bit a few times during this film. It was just absolutely stunning to watch. The bullets flying everywhere. You got people, characters with swords. The character. In fact, let's do a quick rundown of some of the characters that's in. You had stuff like the DeLorean in there, the Batmobile, Batman, a lot of super. The Arkham Knight was there, Hello Kitty, Ryu, the Iron Giant, Chucky, Freddy, Jason, the Turtles, Halo. Literally, you can't watch this film and spot everybody in one. You're going to have to freeze frame and watch this film quite a few times because it was absolutely outstanding. It was obvious they were going to chuck the DC lot in there because Warner Bros. Studios, that's their main lot, one of their main lots. So they were going to chuck Batman. Batman's in one of the opening sequences. That we're getting told that you can go climb Mount Everest with Batman. The basic premise of it all was we follow Wade, our lead character, through his journey of the Oasis, meeting friends inside the Oasis, trying to save the Oasis, trying to get these Easter eggs, these keys to unlock the Easter egg, complete the game, be the first one to do it. No one's been able to do it because the creator died and he left a load of stuff. That's not a spoiler, it's in the trailer, so don't worry. But that's the basic premise of it, but now I'm just going to talk about what the film did for me. The reason why I got so weepy-eyed and emotional is because we got so many awesome characters just coming out of nowhere. I don't really want to say the characters want to be a surprise for you, but there's a certain character at the end fight that appears, and it just destroyed me, and I welled up and I grabbed Chris. I kept grabbing Chris. If you're watching this review, I apologise, Chris, because I kept stabbing him, and Chris, there's so-and-so, there's so-and-so. It popped down, it jumps, and there's a massive fight. And it's absolutely beautiful, but I'm going to start welling up now. It also did a really good job. You know, we all get sucked into video games. I do it all the time. Like, I'll be playing Pokemon, next thing you know, the whole day's gone by. I just haven't realised what's going on in the outside world. When I'm on the Xbox, when the Arkham games come, whatever game it may be that you love, we're all guilty. Fortnite at the minute is a big one. We just forget what's going on in the outside world. And it does that quite well. When you're watching the scenes inside of the Oasis, you kind of like forget about the rest of the movie, like the live action type stuff, and all of a sudden they take the headset off and you're like, oh crap, we're back, witches. You get really sucked into it. So they did that really perfectly. The sequences between coming from the Oasis back to the real world was just phenomenal, because I felt like I was taking the headset off, because it's like proper zoomed in, click, and you're back in reality. So they did a good job of showing you what this video games and all this kind of stuff does to you, and how it draws you in and sucks you in and keeps you there. And also, like why we go to the cinema and stuff like that, it shows you the reality of this fantasy world that we all get sucked in, where it's video games, movies, music, TV shows, whatever it is, and you get sucked into it, and then you go back to your reality. So maybe you don't live a glamorous of lifestyle as you want to, and that's your escape. And then it shows you the balance of fabrication and a world you'd love to be into reality really well. And reality plays into it probably good, because our lead character, Wade, he has a best friend inside of the game who he's never met. He finds a love interest who again he says I'm in love with you, but they've never met. So it shows you, the relationships in there, they're not real. You need to get the relationships in the real world properly, which they do blossom, they do come. But again, I won't go into that because I don't want to spoil it for you. I want you to all get there naturally. But it does that really, really well as well. So you're going to go to this film, you're not only going to have so much fun just looking at characters that, even just spotting out the Easter eggs, because it's a film about getting Easter eggs, to find like the first Easter eggy type thing, to a whole story of Easter eggs. So you're going to sit there and look for Easter eggs. So definitely go see this film twice if you can, because I'm definitely going to go again just to spot out the characters I missed. So it's well, it is a game. It's a film about a game. You're going to sit and point out all the Easter eggs. You're going to have an absolute fun time. The music was amazing. I don't know what era it is, if it's 70s or 80s, but there's a lot of like crazy pop culture songs from there going on. The whole thing is pop culture, where it's from the TV shows and stuff like that, all getting sucked into this. If you're huge on pop culture like us on the channel, it was absolute nerd heaven. I may have nerd splooged a bit everywhere. You're going to have your quite nice heartwarming moments. You've got the protagonist, the antagonist, that you just really, really hate and you want to destroy and hopefully loses and you don't want anything to do with. But there is a secondary villain in this, which is quite funny. So definitely keep an eye out for that. That's played by TJ Miller, who's in Deadpool. Absolutely beautiful. So each part had its functions really well. The villains were fantastic. You wanted to lose. The heroes were really kind of relatable, and you wanted to get behind, especially if you're a pop culture nerd or just a nerd or just a fanboy of anything. In this, you really got behind them. It was sort of like the rebellion against the authority type thing. The authority want to take control of the Oasis. The Oasis are like, nah, fuck you, we want to take control of it and make it for everybody, make it more fun again, because there's a secondary meaning to this, and it's all about just playing a game and having fun. We all get focused on winning. We forget along the way we're just here to have fun. We're not really, obviously you want to win, it's the point of it, but some people go over the board and like, oh, I didn't win. It's not about that. It's about just having fun, reliving old memories on old games and old shows and stuff like that, and just having a good time. So yes, visuals, you're going to be absolutely wow. I'm not sure how well this review did, because I tried to look at all what the story aspect was trying to tell me, but I was so guilty of just background watching for Easter eggs and characters. But yeah, basically, I think it's all about, that's what I mean, I think this is what they were trying to tell me, and maybe they're going to try to tell you. Probably should edit that out. I think they were just basically just trying to say it's perfectly fine to try and have fun on these escapes from reality. Everybody needs to escape from reality every now and then. That's why I'm here. That's why other YouTubers are here. That's why movies are here and all that kind of stuff. We all need to escape from reality, but it's also fine just to go into this world, in this place, this aspect, whatever it is, just to enjoy it, to have fun with, and meet people, and then blossom friendships. But blossom friendships in reality, more importantly. I think that's what he was trying to say. But what I'm trying to say, and probably underselling here to a max, was this film was awesome. It was awesome in terms of, like I said, visually, music, even the way everybody looked, how they wanted to. When you buy the Oasis stuff, I was like, I really want to buy that. The way it comes in all nicely boxed up and that looks fucking beautiful. But it's quite scary as well in the game. In the game, if you die in the game, obviously your avatar comes back, but you lose completely everything. So if you've been building stuff for years and years and years and you die, boom, it's all gone. Seeing people like King Kong and the T-Rex from Jurassic Park come storming in is absolutely great. So please check the film out. I think I'll end the review by saying the film said to me, by all means, go play games, have fun, have your escape from the real life world. But don't forget, it's important to make real life friendships, connections, do stuff in the real world, because you need something to counterbalance both sides. It's fun to escape, but we've got to come back to reality every now and then. So, yeah, I think that's the perfect way to end it. And if you haven't already, definitely go check out this film and like this review if you enjoyed this little rambling. Like I said, I wish I'd watched the film more in depth and then film the review, but I wanted to get a review of a couple of my thoughts on it. I was Easter egg watching way too much, it's a downfall on my behalf. But visuals, check it out yourself. Let us know in the comments below if you have already watched it, what you thought of it, and like, subscribe, share, and tell the whole world about the visual guys, and check us out on that Facebook and stuff. The visual guys. So thank you visuals for watching. Remember, keep being you in the real world and in the Oasis, in this fake world, and just keep on keeping on, especially in that race. There's a race in it, you've seen it in the trailer, it's amazing. Just go watch the film now.